Night number 7. This may be where Twisted join the fray. Okay, we got more boomers. You love to hate to see it. Who is the one who had... Alright, it is... Leland is the one who has piercing, which is, I think, going to be good for business. That took a lot more work than I was expecting it to. For now, I'm going to tuck people away who have Fortress Master, just because they're going to do a lot of work just by being back, and then we'll play a little bit of like dodging in and out type of thing to make things work. That elite just evaporated. Yeah, I think next week we're gonna have to repeat this process, but with we're gonna have to repeat the process that we went through with this one, but we're gonna have to do it with. Ooh. That was disappointing. But without ballistas. We're going to have to go for the full punch run. I feel like I created a bad knockoff here of the punch run. And I guess, actually, I probably shouldn't be doing so much because this is... Right now we have Calanthe, who's just like sitting here twiddling her thumbs. And she's a powerhouse, so... She's the mitochondria of our team. Really? That's how you're... After I paid you such a nice compliment, your response is going to be to fail to launch like that. So you're just standing there. All right, I think we come over here. There's part of me that's like, should we try taking an explosion on the chin? 209. We need to have a lot more resistance to successfully do it, but maybe we can at least... get him likely to die. 213. This could be a kill, so we're not gonna go any further on that one. Unfortunately, the explosion is not dodgeable, so we don't have a lot of options there. And then let's see, Calanthe, you're gonna be where you are. Leland doesn't have Fortress Master. Who did nothing? You did nothing? All right. All right, we take a bit of panic from the boomer. I don't think there was a way around that. We're hoping that the ballistas do shoot it. No shots from the ballistas. Unfortunate. Why are the ballistas so broken? Mine barely do any damage. It is the combination of siege and engineering. So engineering allows the ballistas to hit an enemy and the enemy behind them, and then siege increases their damage by 25%. The combination is devastating. For sure. This guy we just need to let run in. He's gonna be a problem. Yep, no worries at all. It is it's one of those things where it's insanely strong. Almost kind of frustratingly strong sometimes. Like it's hard to play without once you've joined the ranks of the ballistas, the omen boosted ballista lovers. It's just strong. It's just strong. So let's see. Unfortunately, I don't think we have anyone that can take this guy out, so we just have to let him in and let him die. Same with this guy. We're just going to take panic because I can't right now punch them. The next time we do this run, when we do the no ballista version, which will be the real challenge, and I think we'll probably do that on non-APOC 2 if I were to be a betting man. Let's see. Then we'll we'll have to build someone up to have enough resistance to be able to shrug off the ill effects of boomers. Yeah, oh, definitely. It's there are pros and cons to what we have, to our options there. I think this guy's not moving. He's definitely dead to blisters, so I think we're fine there. Then you two, you didn't do much. You haven't started swinging yet. Let's get you swinging. What do we got for potion charges? Not a lot. This is probably a safe place to stay. I'll toss a little bit of armor on myself, and then this guy's just going to come in and die. Rigoberto may just literally be a decorative enemy, but there's a lot of boomers right now. Oh yeah, when you want to lure an elite in, they definitely don't cooperate. That's for sure. All right, so let's see. So we're critting for 250, so I don't think I can do anything more there. You're not moving, so I think we can just start working our way down this line. All right, E for effort. You're fixed in place. Should have used cheer again. My cheer skills are no bueno. This guy is generating more panic, so we'll get him if we only get one, and then over here. Oh no, this guy, we can let him walk one forward, I guess. Yeah, as long as we do that, we're fine with him moving forward. This guy is not going anywhere. This guy is not going anywhere. This guy, it would have been nice to kill him, but well, we do have you, don't we? But you don't have any way to continue moving. So, this is fine. You can just do that. Okay. The boomers are ruining our fun though, for sure. And then this over here we didn't quite close on. But when the boomers explode for us, they're doing some serious work. Yeah, I think this is just a punch run that was too easy is the problem. So yeah, so next week we'll repeat the process with without ballistas, I guess. Always good to be reminded of your limitations, as it were. Let's see, Leland. We'll do that there, and then Leland can pop a contamination here and then go to town. I mean, respect for that job. Let's see, then Calanthe. Calanthe has a bit of opportunism, so we can do that, and then ooh, one shot on the Guardian feels pretty good. And then up here, we're hitting crit 251, so we can do one hit like that. Yeah, I think it would be really hard to... Glenwall is going to be a real challenge with, even on normal, with the current quantity of boomers is going to be... you hit for 500, so I can't actually... How far is this guy walking? Not that far. All right, I think we can't get in behind them, so I think we just do that. The panic is what it is. Someone's gonna have to come over to... Oh man, stop buffing the boomers. Calanthe hits for 237, that's fine. Is that... Oh, you're at 170. We're gonna have to let this guy continue to wander in, it looks like. Yep. Alright. Punches with crippling punch are not terrible. They're not great, but you can definitely make them work. They have a decent base damage. But it's a little touch and go. Yeah, crippling punch is heavily improving things. Love to see all the level 10s. There were 2 elites? I don't even remember the second elite. Let's see, Rigoberto. You're all about that health life. Let's just get you some big damage improvement. Some more opportunism. I also think that opportunism is the way to go. Calanthe is going to be our first boom pickup. I don't think picking up Blessing is worth it. Especially when we have sheer power available. I'll take some more resistance reduction. I think that's fine. Let's see now. Were you the one who was taking exploit? I think you're taking exploit, Halberd. I think you're taking exploit. Are you taking... I think you're taking exploit and big game. Sure. Which means we can take the resistance reduction. Because we get the opportunism to go with it. Which means we're kind of double dipping, which is nice. Alright, didn't really want the physical damage. Okay. So another thing for those that are curious, that's a very beneficial thing. So if I go in here and spend 200 to upgrade, do our last upgrade here. So the highest level hero currently available is 319, and they're level 9. They're actually really good. So we're gonna recruit them. Normally what I was gonna say is if we rerolled now, we get access to level 10 heroes, but I think we're just gonna go for this and see if we can do one less round of mountains to get the money that we need. Yeah. Because that means not only do we pick up this person, but we actually get one set of gear, which is a nice thing. Get some items. Yeah, double elite carry-on was a nice pickup. Let's see. Ingrid, what's your deal? Your deal is this and this still, probably. That. We love to see specialist. That's going to be a huge boon. No bodybuilder to go with organic armor is a shame. We'll pick up Fortress Master, Don't Panic, and Sheer Power. That's good. For top level perk, all kind of trash. Maybe back protection is fine. And then you pick up organic armor, but it's not doing much for us. I think nimbleness is probably best. We don't need to go quite so crazy on XP gain, I feel like. Maybe we could redirect that to something else. We could go spiky counter. We have a lot of innate dodge. Because we picked up nimbleness. Yeah, nimbleness and spiky counter don't play well together. I think that was... I should have seen that one coming. I mean, given the options, we'll grab that, and then Yeah, we've been lacking on bodybuilders, and also lacking on specialists, both of which are exceptionally good for this build. Don't like taking the low level damage, but we're rolling a little dead at the moment. I don't mind taking some crit, but movement is super important. Come on, show me a little bit. Okay, an action point is also good, but a little movement would go a long way. All right, that was as little movement as they could offer, but I'll take it. Crit power isn't great, but none of the options here are blowing me away. Yeah, the rolls on this hero have been less than stellar. But that's okay. Not every hero can be a true hero. I think she'll still do well. I don't think Ingrid is going to be trash by any stretch of the imagination. All right. That's 50% poison. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. 32% isolation. This is a decent ring. I don't think it's great. We'll roll that. No, it is not seeded. Okay, let's see how bad this one is before we... This is fine. We can take this, which means we can spend our other roll here. These pants are nice. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see at some point them add some type of seeding in. It would be kind of fun to have seeded runs, honestly. This is all sort of trash, so we'll grab that just for selling. Warlock Greaves ain't it. Worn Greaves we might be able to work with. We're just going to sell this. And we're going to sell this. All right. So, unfortunate that a lot of the stuff that we just picked up is just sellables, but Ingrid, let's see. We can give you some decent pants. This chest piece is pretty bad, but for now it's not terrible. Give you the AP. Let's see. You're getting damage out of that. All right, that's an upgrade. We will sell all this stuff. Okay, so we got enough to kind of finish off the ballista shenanigans. That's a decent location for one. Did we get... Is everybody upgraded in here? No. I wish there was an easier way to check or a button that upgraded all, but... We get 2 more ballistas. Put 1 there and 1 there. Okay, that's ballistas for you, which means now we can start thinking about some warp gates. And I want my warp gates relatively far out because they're going to need to support getting to the bad guys. We can start demolishing corpse piles. I think it would be heroes and items and wave compositions would be my expectation for Toxin. Like if you watch my video on enemy spawning, when a wave spawns, the way that the waves are constructed is there's a composition of enemies, and then there's a set of spawners that appear outside of the fog that generate the enemies. So the locations of those spawners could be seeded, and then also what enemies show up on what waves could be seeded. I think that would be the way that I would probably suggest approaching it if they were going to do it. And then, yeah, also, I think items, hero level ups, the heroes that show up in the inns, etc. Yeah, Stu, I want to get back to it. My schedule, like basically what happened, to not to give you too much inside baseball, Stu, but the Shogun Showdown release turned out about the same time that I dropped the new logo for my channel and the new intro. And in order to make that new intro show up on my videos relatively quickly, I let my backlog of videos get pretty thin. So right now we're acting at kind of a deficit of videos. So I'm really focused on kind of like the core things that people like to see, like making sure that there's last spell content, darkest dungeon content, across the obelisk content going live. But I'm going to get back to Shogun Showdown soon. Yeah. No, it looks awesome to me. I want to check it out. If this stream goes short, we might actually do it today. Don't quote me on that one, but it might happen. Because I would like it to. Let's see, we'll grab that for sure. No, that's not really what we're looking for. 16% crit on that is bonkers. So we'll find a place for that. Let's see. Could you can lose a run so someone else may run, like Leland. Leland can get an extra AP, and then someone got a pretty trash chest piece, so you get that instead. There we go. All right. And then 77 doesn't really move the needle for us. The A word, aka ass, gasp, is not one that I worry too much about. Also, I don't worry much about language in chat. I'm not like super concerned about that. So don't stress too much. Use the language that is appropriate to your feelings is generally the way I like to approach things. And then we'll grab a shield. There's no reason not to. You don't need that. You can take that instead. 13 block is a little lackluster. We might want to get those numbers up, but is everybody relatively ready? We got you tucked in a weird place. We don't really want that. So Halberd, Calanthe, and Pavel seem like a pretty strong triad, and then we'll put you three over there. All right, this looks decent. All right, let's do another night. All right, on tonight.